Iron continues the N.J. Dawood translation of Al-Quran. In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful, all that is in the heavens and the earth gives glory to Allah. He is the Mighty, the Wise One. It is He that has sovereignty over the heavens and the earth. He ordains life and death and has power over all things. He is the first and the last, the visible and the unseen. He has knowledge of all things. It was He who created the heavens and the earth in 6 days and then mounted the throne. He knows all that goes into the earth and all that emerges from it, all that comes down from heaven and all that ascends to it. He is with you wherever you are. Allah is cognizant of all your actions. He has sovereignty over the heavens and the earth. To Allah shall all things return. He causes the night to pass into the day and causes the day to pass into the night. He has knowledge of the inmost thoughts of men. Have faith in Allah and His Apostle, and give an alms of that which He has made your inheritance. For whoever of you believes and gives an alms shall be richly rewarded. And those first 7 verses, the last 3 verses of Surah 59 and chapter 55 is what I try to say after the dawn prayer, are if I'm waiting for congregation between the recommended and the required for the dawn prayer. And some people would just say the first 4, so 7 and this, but I like, and some people say the whole chapters as part of their morning thing, but it's not required to read any of this in particular. I just, and what cause have you not to believe in Allah when the apostle calls on you to have faith in your Lord, who has made a covenant with you, if you are true believers? It is He who brings down clear revelations to His servant, so that He may lead you out of darkness into the light. Surely Allah is the compassionate to you and merciful. So God is the supreme guru. And of course, we're using the gender neutral here. And secondarily, the beings by which humanity learns that message of enlightenment are, the representative gurus, as you would say. And why should you not give to the cause of Allah when Allah alone will inherit the heavens and the earth? Those of you that give of their wealth before the victory and took part in the fighting shall receive greater honor than the others who gave and fought thereafter. Yet Allah has promised you all a good reward. Allah has knowledge of all your actions. Who will give a generous loan to Allah, He will pay them back twofold, and he shall receive a noble recompense. And that day will surely come when you shall see the true believers, men and women, with their light shining before them, and on their right hands, and a voice saying to them, Rejoice this day, ye shall enter gardens, watered by running streams, in which you shall abide forever. That is the supreme triumph. On that day the hypocrites, both men and women, will say to the true believers, Wait for us, that we may borrow some of your light. But they will be told, Go back and seek some other light. A wall with a gate shall be set before them. Inside there shall be mercy, and out to the four the scourge of hell. And they will call out to them, saying, Were we not on your side? Yes, they will reply, but you tempted yourselves You wavered, you doubted, and were deceived by vain desires until Allah's will was done, and the dissembler tricked you about a law. Today no ransom shall be accepted from you or from the unbelievers. The fire shall be your home. You shall have justly earned it a dismal end. Now, the verse about that I said is about the guru, that meaning of guru, not necessarily whatever. To the light, and the people who the outside, they want the light, but you have your light. It's kind of the lesson that you have for the hermit card in the tarot. Of course, we're not saying use shuffle a deck of cards and tell the future. I'm not supporting that nonsense, but those are supposed to be didactic cards that convey lessons and themes and stuff. It is not time for true believers to submit with fervent hearts to Allah's warning and to the truth He has revealed, so that they may not be like those who were given the scriptures before this, whose days were prolonged, but whose hearts were hardened. Many of them were evildoers. Know that Allah restores the earth to life after its death. We have made plain to you our revelations, that you may grow in wisdom. Those that give alms, be they men or women, and those that give a generous loan to Allah, shall be repaid twofold. They shall receive a noble recompense. Those that believe in Allah and His apostles are the truthful men who shall testify in their Lord's presence. They shall have their guerdon and their light. But those that disbelieve our revelations and deny them are the heirs of hell. I mean, that can also refer to that inner light lesson, right? Know that life of this world is but a sport and a pastime, a show and an empty vaunt among you, a quest for greater riches and more children. It is like the plants that flourish after rain. The husbandman rejoices to see them grow, but then they wither and turn yellow, soon becoming worthless stubble. In the life to come, a grievous scourge awaits you. Are the forgiveness of Allah and His pleasure? The life of this world is but a vain provision. Well, when it is for itself. Therefore, strive for the pardon of your Lord and for a paradise as vast as heaven and earth, prepared for those who believe in Allah and His apostles. Such is the grace of Allah. He bestows it on whom He will. Allah's grace is infinite. Every misfortune that befalls the earth are your own persons, is ordained before we bring it into being. That is easy enough for Allah, that you may not grieve for the good things you miss, or be overjoyed at what you gain. Allah does not love the haughty, the vainglorious, nor those who, being niggardly, stingy themselves, enjoin others to be stingy also. He that gives no heed shall know that Allah alone is self-sufficient and worthy of praise. Now, I'm going to try to change that word to stingy because it sounds like something else. That's not what we're talking about. We have sent our apostles with veritable signs, and through them have brought down scriptures and the scales of justice, so that men might conduct themselves with fairness. We have sent down iron with its mighty strength and diverse uses for mankind, so that Allah may know those who aid Him, though unseen, and help His apostles. Powerful is Allah and mighty. We sent forth Noah and Abraham and bestowed on their offspring prophethood and the scriptures. Some were rightly guided, but many were evildoers. After them we sent other apostles, and after those Jesus the son of Mary. We gave Him the gospel and put compassion and mercy in the hearts of His followers. As for monasticism, they instituted it themselves, for we had not enjoined it on them, seeking thereby to please Allah, but they did not observe it faithfully. We rewarded only those who were true believers, for many of them were evildoers. Believers, have fear of Allah and put your trust in His apostle. He will grant you a double share of His mercy. He will bestow on you a light to walk in, and He will forgive you. Allah is forgiving and merciful. Let the people of the book know that they have no control over the grace of Allah, that grace is in His hands alone, and that He vouchsafes it to whom He will. Allah's grace is infinite.